Hello, hello, everyone. Can you all hear me? I just want to get some technical stuff out of the way before we get started. I see some of you are typing into the chat box. Awesome, awesome, guys. Jen from New York, Cherise from Florida, Diana from South Carolina, Miami. Awesome, guys. So excited to be here with you today. If you can hear me, if you can just type yes in the chat box. Once I know the sound's good, I'll switch over to the video and make sure you guys can see me and we'll get started. So if you can hear me, yes, you can hear me, Sharice. Awesome, 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 awesome. Fantastic. All right, so let's see what is going on over here. Angela, hi, dear. Awesome. So let's see. Hey, can you guys see me now? Yeah? Awesome. So I have my, yes, you guys can see me. Hey guys, I have my iPad over here. So I'm looking at the chat on here. If you see me looking over there, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm actually going to switch over to the slides in a little bit, but I wanted you to see my face. I wanted to say hello. I wanted to thank you for being here. And I just want to give a quick rundown for those of you that have been on my webinars before. You know, I like to make them very jam-packed with content. I want you guys to walk away today with new ideas brewing. I want you guys to walk away with something, new stuff going on. I am going to talk about get paid. I do have a free gift also for anybody that stays on to the end. I have 2 free gifts actually. So I'm excited to share that with you guys as well. I'm going to try to keep it to 60 minutes, depending on, if the questions run off long or whatever, maybe a little bit longer. But I am very respectful of your time, and I want to make this as impactful, but also as short as possible for you guys. But I have a lot to go over. So thank you guys for being here tonight. Also, if you have it handy, a pen and paper would really help you out. I got a lot today, so I want you guys to take notes. I want you guys to make sure that you are getting as much as you can today. So I'm just going to switch over to the slides and make sure that you guys can see. All right, if you can see the first slide, we're going to be getting started soon. Just want to make sure that everyone can get on. I think we have about 50 people on right now. If you can see the slides, let me know. And answer the question, what is your Myers-Briggs type indicator? Those of you that know me, you know that I am an INTJ. What's yours? I'd love to hear that from you guys. I always think it's really interesting to see what the personality types are of the people that are on here and following me and things. The INTJ is a very, very rare personality type. So if you guys know yours, I'd love to hear them. I'm checking it in on the chat here. And if you can see that first slide, just give me a comment. Let me know. ENFP, says Judy. Yes, you can see it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Awesome, guys. INFJ. All right. Introverts in the house. INFP, INFJ, ISFJ, Cherise. Awesome. That's so cool. And it's really, really cool actually for this webinar because, as you know, I talk a lot about relationships. I talk a lot about connecting, being visible online, showcasing your expertise online. And you can do it as an introvert. I used to use it as an excuse, right? I'm just an introvert or I'm just shy. I can't put myself out there. But I had to get over that. And that is actually, some of the things I'm going to talk to you about today. Kelly is an INFJ. I knew we got along for some reason. Long time INFJ, but recently tested INTP. Oh, Tracy, you're like me, INTJ. You don't know. Go look it up, Isabel. Myers-Briggs, you can take, I think it's like a 70 question test. Really interesting. So, all right, guys, I am going to get started. We have about 80 people on the line, which is really awesome. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. If for any reason you cannot see or hear me at some point, just let me know in the comments so I can fix that right up. All right. So again, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for joining me today. And what I'm going to be talking about today are the 5 shifts to becoming a 6-figure coach. I'm also going to be talking about a few other things too, but this is the main core of the webinar today. The 5 shifts that I made to go from, struggling as a coach, not really finding my way, not being aligned with my work, to skyrocketing my business in just a few short months. So you made an awesome choice to attend, and I want to thank you because I know that there is not going to be a replay of this particular webinar. So you made an awesome choice to attend and be here with me today. My mission is to turn you from the industry's best kept secret to the go-to person in your niche. I believe that we all can do it. There's just certain things that we have to get over, certain shifts that we have to make, and I'm going to talk about those things today. So who is this for? This is for coaches, consultants, healers, web designer, copywriter, anybody who runs an online business. If you're a service-based online entrepreneur, this webinar is for you. So in the next 60 minutes, I'm going to explain the 5 shifts you need to make to become a 6-figure coach. You'll also learn how to become the go-to person or the go-to expert in your niche, even as a new coach. And you will also learn how to make your marketing effortless so that it feels amazing and aligned and not overwhelming and annoying. You're going to learn the roadblock that was stopping me from achieving mega success and how I turned it around to create a multiple 6-figure business. The exact things I did in the first half of this year that helped me book over $225,000 in new business. And you'll also learn how to do all of this fast without wasting tens of thousands of dollars on courses that don't deliver what you need. So my promise to you today is a step-by-step plan to position yourself as the authority and how to attract your ideal clients effortlessly. If that sounds good to you, I'd like to hear that in the chat, right? We all kind of want to get rid of the hustle, right? We want to just be able to attract those ideal people to us with our personality, with our story, with our energy. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that today. So does this sound like you? You're overwhelmed and not sure what next steps to take. You're paralyzed by all the things you think you're supposed to do. Have you wasted thousands on courses that have yielded less than par results? Are you working long hours in your business and you know that it shouldn't be this hard? You feel like you're running around in circles but not getting any results. Do you feel stuck because you know your business could be making a lot more money but have no idea what to do next? Or worse, you can't get anyone to notice your work, not your ideal clients. You're not attracting the right people. You started this business because you want to help people and change the world. However, no one even knows you exist, or at least not the right people. Maybe your family and your friends on Facebook, your grandma, but you're just not attracting the right people. So do you feel like you're doing all the right things, but it's still not happening for you? Trust me, guys, I have been there. The real problem is that you haven't made the shifts. And once you make these shifts, you'll be able to position yourself as the authority in your industry. You'll have a plan to crush it online, create authentic relationships, and raving fans. You'll know how to turn those fans and followers into highly qualified leads, buyers, and high-end clients. And you'll be able to make it happen fast and make it last with a proven system that you can literally use over and over again in your business. I want to point out the make it last part. I know there's a lot of get rich quick schemes out there. There's a lot of promising things. And it's one thing to have a fluke or to have a good month, but how are you going to create a business that's actually going to last? It's going to last for years. That's going to leave a legacy. Something that you're going to be known for and that people are going to remember you by. That is the important and key part here. All right, so the one thing you need to know is that there's 5 simple shifts you need to make to get a flood of quality clients to invest in your products and services without having to hustle and chase them down every month. That is the key right there, right? I mean, it's kind of like we're hustling, we get a few clients, and then when those clients finish up, what do? We got to go back to hustling, right? I mean, how would it feel not to have to do that every month? How would it feel to have a pipeline of clients waiting to work with you, have a wait list of clients, and be able to really have this business that you love? I'm going to walk you through exactly how to make these shifts today. So a little introduction, and I'm not going to waste your time, not going to spend 20, 30, 45 minutes talking to you about who I am. I'm going to give you a quick rundown, and then I'm going to get right into the meat of this webinar. So who am I? I'm Jenn Scalia. I'm a single mom, and I'm also a multiple six-figure business coach. I have been dubbed the Queen of Visibility and a content machine by industry influencers. I'm a best-selling author, and I've been the featured expert in dozens and dozens of podcasts, summits, and online courses. My specialty is helping coaches create an impactful business, become the go-to expert in their industry, and make regular 5-figure months, while their competitors wonder exactly what they're doing to get these kind of results. So let's get into discovering the 5 shifts. So there are 5 key shifts you must make to get a flood of ideal clients wanting to work with you so that you can create the income that you want, all while actually enjoying the process and living the lifestyle you desire. I'm going to walk you through all 5 of them right now. Why? Because if I can create multiple 6 figures in just a few short years, so can you. And I truly believe that. So shift number 1 is to operate with total integrity. Now this one hits close to home. This is really about walking your talk, really about living and breathing and running a business in alignment with who you are and what your purpose here is on earth. Your integrity, passion, and desire is the heart of your service-based business. And you must always strive to be the best in your area of expertise and have everything in your business reflect that. I see way too many people that jump into entrepreneurship or coaching because they think that it's glamorous, or they think that it's fun. They think that it's an easy way to make money. They think that they can just sit home and work from home and not have to do a lot of work, or not have to make sacrifices, or not have to make investments. And it really isn't about that at all. I really believe that in order for you to have a successful and meaningful business, you have to have a strong desire to change people's lives. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you're, a healer, a psychic, a weight loss coach, a life coach, a career coach, a relationship coach, a business coach, whatever it is that you are. You really have to have this strong foundation and the desire to really want to change people's lives. And when you have that, nothing will stop you. I'll tell you a little story about, how I kind of had things backwards when I first started. I didn't come into this just thinking that I could make money. I really knew that I had a purpose on this earth, but I was letting my own stuff get in the way of me really helping people. And I actually had a conversation with a friend one day, and she asked me, Jenn, you're just playing small, you're hiding, Do you realize the impact that you're not having on the people that need you by hiding, by playing small, by keeping all this, awesomeness that you have to yourself? And it really struck me, and I'll never forget that conversation, because at some point it was about me, and the shift came when I made it about my potential clients. And I made it about the people that were following me and the people that wanted to learn from me. And once I was able to make that shift, the alignment started coming in. So really make sure that whatever it is that you're doing because you love it, and you're doing it because you want to change people's lives. Not because you think you're supposed to be doing it, not because, it seems fun or it seems easy, but because you really want to live, eat, and breathe whatever it is that you're doing. And if you do that, nothing will stop you. I guarantee it. The second part of this is that your clients are a reflection of you, period, end. Whatever, service that you're in, whether you're a coach, a copywriter, a healer, whatever it is that you are, the people that are being attracted to you, the people that are coming into your life and coming into your business, are a genuine reflection of you. And if you start to notice that happening, really check in and say, if you're bringing in certain types of clients, what is it that's going on? What are you starting to see? What do you need to learn about yourself? If you want to attract decisive clients, you need to be decisive. If you want to attract clients who are willing to pay premium price to grow their business, to be healthier or get results, then you have to do the same. I see this come in a lot, in Facebook groups and things is, people want to sell their coaching and they really want to start a business and they want to start getting clients right away, but they haven't done the back work. And they haven't even invested in coaching, or they haven't invested in their business. However, they're wanting other people to invest in them. And I feel like that is just not congruent for someone to want to sell coaching but not believe in the power of coaching enough to invest in it. So your clients are a reflection of you. Make sure that whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you are going through in your business, whatever messages that you're putting out there, have to be in alignment with who you are and what you want to do in this world. So let's jump to shift number 2. Shift number 2 is confidence and mindset. I am so still in awe of the magnitude of change that came when I changed my mindset. And this is something, like I promised at the beginning of the webinar, that I would let you know, the one thing that was actually keeping me stuck was this really crappy mindset that I had about what I believed about myself, the money stories that I had, things that I had been told, as a kid. I had a lot of back and forth stuff with my father, things that I just believed because other people did. And I didn't even realize how much it was getting in the way of me creating a business that I loved. So there are only 2 reasons why you're not where you want to be in your business yet. Either you don't have the confidence in your area of expertise or as a business owner, or you do have the confidence, but your mindset around money and what you think you deserve isn't on par with your true desires. So let's address the first problem. You have to have absolute confidence in your skills, in your expertise, and the results that you can get your clients. And if you're unsure of any of these things, potential clients will pick up on that and they won't want to work with you. So even if you're just starting, even if you're fairly new or you've only been doing it for a couple years or a few months, have the confidence in what you do know. So if you've gone to coach school, if you've gotten training, if you have, experience in your previous, quote unquote, real life or corporate life, to have confidence at least in those skills. And also know that you can always improve your skills, either through mentoring, through additional education, through training. My favorite way to boost confidence is to just get out there and coach people, get out there and help people. I mean, I've worked with several clients who come to me and, they have an issue with confidence and they're just not feeling really great about what they do. And when I ask them how many people they've coached, the question, the answer is usually about, 2 or 3 people. It's not enough. If you don't have the confidence, get out there, do what you have to do so that you can get the confidence. The action is what breeds the confidence. Next, I want to talk about changing your mindset around what you think you can charge, what you're worth, and the value you bring to your clients. You will start to attract those perfect for you clients, and they will be willing to pay your higher prices once your mindset is switched around what you think you deserve and where you think that money can come from. So I contribute 80% of my success. That's a lot. That's a high percentage to my thoughts and my beliefs around money and my worth. So once I was able to switch those negative thoughts and patterns, my business skyrocketed. I went from making $5,000 a month to making $50,000 a month in 90 days, all by shifting my mindset. It really was phenomenal, the shifts that came when I changed the way that I thought. And this is everything. This is about what I believed I deserved in life, what I believed I deserved when it came to money, the stories I had around money. I used to always be the girl that was, oh, I'm broke, even though I had money, but I just still, considered myself broke, so I had to do daily practices. And I actually sent out a newsletter a couple of days ago where I talked about my daily practices and what I did every single day. I did mindset practices every single day for 6 months, and things just started to shift. I had to undo all the crap that I had, been through. I had to undo all the stuff that my parents told me, and I had to replace that with good thoughts, with high vibrational thoughts. And this is 80% of my success is mindset and my beliefs around my worth and my money. So I want to introduce you to Maru. Some of you may know Maru. She is fantastic. I absolutely love this picture, thinking of her right now. I started working with Maru in about 9 months ago. And in that short period of time, she's actually sold out her one-on-one coaching practice and moved to a one-to-many model. It was something that she had desired for a long time. She is now speaking at events and meeting with Hay House authors and international speakers regularly. This girl is on fire. She's actually just had a radio interview the other day. She's doing amazing. And she went from a zero bank account to making over $11,000 in one day within a few short months. And it's all about the mindset. Next, I want to introduce you to Amber. Amber was a local psychic medium, and she was charging about $150 an hour to see clients face to face. We moved her business online, confidently raised her prices, and started selling packages. Amber's on fire as well. She booked over 20 strategy sessions with one Facebook post. One post. And she was able to close 4 out of the 5 strategy sessions into her longer term, higher priced offer. She was also able to quit her 15-year corporate job and is regularly making 5 figures a month. Would you like to be one of these success stories and start making some serious cash around a business you love? If so, I want to hear it in the comments. I see some of you have just joined in. Maru is awesome. Solara, yes, Solara is all about the mindset. Anybody that's saying it's frozen, just hit refresh. Yes, my girls, they're amazing. So how would you like to be one of these success stories? So most people make a lot of mistakes in their business. They spend a lot of time on the wrong things, but not you, because you're learning these 5 shifts and they will skyrocket your success. Shift number 3, position yourself as the authority. Now we're getting into the good stuff. This is the stuff that I love. Of course, we need those foundations. We need the integrity. We need the confidence. We need the mindset. But now comes the action. We can't, it's not enough to just think it. It's not enough to just believe it. We actually have to take inspired action. So shift number 3 is to position yourself as the authority. If you can position yourself as an authority in your industry, you won't need to worry about any of that other fancy marketing mumbo jumbo. You'll start to attract your ideal clients simply because you are now the go-to expert in your field. They trust what you have to say and that you can get results. And you won't have to hustle for clients every month. Instead, they're going to find you. How awesome would that be? So does any of this make sense to you? You create programs and packages with no idea what your target market even wants. You master sales calls but have no one to get on the phone with. You have an amazing website, a group program, fancy pics, but no one knows who you are. You build a business with no foundation and no way to make sure it lasts. You do it alone, you struggle, you waste time and money trying to figure it out yourself. You spend thousands of dollars on course after course where you don't even get a chance to work with the actual expert, so you never really get what you need in your business. None of this makes sense. Doesn't this sound better? You dominate your market and position yourself as the authority by sharing your talents and gifts in a way that stands out. You attract people with your story and your results. You create something that your target market wants and engage them with proven systems that not only allow you to interact with them, but also makes them fall in love with you and have them opening their wallets as soon as you offer something. You reach thousands, possibly even millions of people around the world on a consistent basis who can be your potential clients. Which one sounds better to you guys? I know which one sounds better to me. And this is definitely a shift that I had to make. So how it's done. How do you position yourself as the expert? What if you're new? What if people don't know who you are? I'm going to show you how it's done. There are several ways, and I like to call them the fast four, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But I want to show you one way right now that you can literally implement in your business today. So make sure you grab your pen and paper and take notes, because I'm going to show you one of those right now. So the first thing you want to do, and this is something that so many people skip, you have to survey your audience and find out what they want. It's not enough for you to just imagine what you want or what they want. It's not enough for you to just think that you have something incredible and that you are going to offer it to them. If they don't want it, it's not going to sell. So make sure that you survey your audience. Now, don't skip this step, but also I have talked to several people who say that they've surveyed their audience, but they're not surveying the right people. So make sure that the people that you're surveying, the people that you're getting on the phone, the people that you have filling out forms, that they are actually your target market, that they're the people that you want to get the responses from. Because if you are getting responses from people who aren't your ideal market, you're doing it completely wrong. And even if you do create something that your quote unquote survey says, it won't work. So make sure that you are creating something that your people want. Next is to actually create the thing that they want, but you have to make it amazing. There's way too much, crap, I guess I can say, out there on the internet. There's way too many freebies, way too many shiny objects, way too many things going on, and people are overwhelmed. When I download a freebie and it sucks, I immediately unsubscribe and I don't ever want to work with that person. So make sure that whatever it is that you create over delivers and it's freaking amazing. Make sure that if it's a free thing, it's actually something that you would pay for. Next, you want to create a funnel and filter them into an email sequence, into a low-cost product, or if you're doing one-on-one coaching, a complimentary strategy session with you. Now, I don't want to scare you with the terms with funnel. It's really not as difficult as you may think. It's really just a process that you take them from when they first sign up with you or they first give you their email to the sale or to a phone call with you. So I want you to meet Minling. I actually got to meet Minling in person, and she is awesome. So when we started working together in the beginning of the year, she was a brand new coach, new branding coach with a small following, and she was able to increase her visibility by doing webinars, challenges, and creating a kick-ass opt-in. She grew her list from 400 to 1,200 in 3 weeks. She tripled her list in 3 weeks. That's amazing. And now she's known as the go-to branding expert for female entrepreneurs and has been asked to be an expert in 5 other coaches courses. I'm sure it's more than that now. Anytime I know somebody is looking for a branding person, I send them right over to Minling. That's where I want you guys to be. I want you to be the go-to person for whatever it is that you are doing in your business. So position yourself as the authority. Within my first 3 months as a business coach, I was able to position myself as the go-to expert for visibility and client attraction. I booked over $100,000 in new business in just 90 days. There was a gap in my market, and I took that opportunity to capitalize and position myself as the expert who could fill that gap. I got really specific on who I could help and how I could help them. That made me an expert as opposed to a jack of all trades. So I know that you as a coach or service provider, and just as a woman, we just want to help everyone. We want to be everything to everyone, and it does not work in this industry. It just doesn't. You have to be the expert. You have to be the one that as soon as someone says, I'm looking for this, that you're the first person that pops into their mind. That's where I want you guys to be. That is how you're able to position yourself as an authority and have a steady stream of clients that just want to work with you. So Jack or Jill of all trades does not work here. So how can you do this as a new coach or even as a seasoned coach? One of my favorite ways to position myself as an authority is through guest blogging and interviews. And for those of you who signed up early, you should have gotten a video from me where I show you exactly how to do this. So if you haven't, make sure that you watch that video, check it out in your email, because I just walk you through step by step exactly how you can do this. You want to find the place to guest post. You want to include a bio and a direct call to action. This is something a lot of people mess up on. They may get a guest post spot, but their bio isn't compelling enough for somebody to want to click through and go to their website or download the freebie. If you have a bio and a direct call to action that is compelling, that people want, you will grow your list through guest posting. So this is just one of the fast 4 that I mentioned earlier that I've implemented in my business to create multiple 6 figures. I am, being asked to be on interviews pretty much weekly, if not daily. So this is one of the fast 4. We'll talk about the others in a few. I just want to give you a quick snapshot of some of the places I have been featured in: Elephant Journal, Thought Catalog, Tiny Buddha, Huffington Post, Mind Body Green, Elite Daily, YFS Magazine. This means that my content and my expertise is being showcased to hundreds of thousands of people. That is something that is so easy, but so many people aren't doing. So this is the perfect way for you to showcase your expertise, show people that you know what the heck you're talking about, so that they'll want to interview you and they'll want to see you as the expert. The next 2 slides here are just some of the other places where I've been featured. These are all podcasts that I've been featured in. And this is only a fraction of them. This is only the ones that I've been featured in the last few months. Huge names, The Freedom Show with Ryan Lee. He's a huge person in the industry. Next, these are all programs and courses that I've been asked to be an expert in. So many people are seeing me as the expert. And so they're coming to me and they're asking me to contribute to their programs. Next are all of the summits that I've been invited to, and there's actually more of these as well coming out. I just didn't have the images, so I couldn't put them on. People are seeing me as the expert. They're asking me to speak. They're asking me to be interviewed. This is amazing exposure for your business, and it's something that a lot of people are not doing. A lot of your competition is not doing this. So if you can do this, you're going to dominate. So I want to do a quick recap. We're about halfway through, and we're about halfway through the shift. So it's awesome. We're doing fantastic on timing. How are you guys holding up? Send me a little chat. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Jacqueline. Najada. Awesome to have you guys on right now. So quick recap. So at this point, we know that you must be operating from total integrity, increasing your confidence, shifting your mindset, and positioning yourself as the authority in your field so that you can attract ideal clients effortlessly. Now let's look at how to create raving fans and how to turn them into buyers so that you have a steady flow of new clients wanting to work with you. Shift number 4, create raving fans. So the next shift is to over-deliver and create raving fans with everything you put out there. And I touched on this a little bit when I talked about creating a freebie opt-in that's really amazing. You want to create a tribe of people who are hungry for what you have to offer. You have powerful knowledge to share with the world. And now that you have an abundance mindset, you know that sharing this value to your market will increase your credibility, your authority, and your likability. Most of the 6-figure earners and experts have given tons of value away for free. There's never too much that you can give away for free. This is what's going to separate you. Yes, Najada, leave the questions until the end. And we will definitely do a Q&A. So there's never too much you can give away for free. I learned by my first quote unquote digital mentor was Marie Forleo. And I just fell in love with her because I felt like she gave so much to her audience. She was always giving very valuable advice and feedback. And as soon as she had something to purchase, I was sold. I was pre-sold. And that's technically what I want you guys to be with your audience. I want them to be pre-sold to working with you. I want them to want what you have before you even create it. And the people that are meant to work with you, they still need to work with you in order to get the accountability and support they desire. So don't ever think that you're giving too much away for free because they still need you. So I want to talk about one way that you can do this. Run a free challenge and over deliver. So I know a lot of you have probably participated in my challenge. You probably participated in multiple challenges, some good, some not so good. But I want to give you a few tips on how you can run one and you can over deliver and you can turn it into something that's going to be profitable for you and your business. So don't just create any old thing. I feel like sometimes people do that. They want to create a challenge and it's like, oh, I'll do a 30-day gratitude challenge, or I'll do a photo challenge. That's not results oriented. You have to make sure that your challenge is results oriented. You want your people to walk away from this 5 or 7 or 10 days that they have with you and have something, have a result. You want to give them so much value that they want more. Now, first thing is, besides making it results oriented, you still want to make sure your audience wants it. So go back to your surveys, go back to the questions, make sure that your people want this and they want the results. So one key thing I do want to mention here is, I did say that you can't give away too much for free, but at the same time, you don't want to give away the farm. So this is, step 0, maybe step 1. That's going to be your challenge. It's going to be something that they need to do before they work with you. Let me see. Kayla says, it works. People love my challenges. No opt-in comes close to the amount of people I get on them. Exactly. And the challenges work, but another element of this, we don't have time to go over it today, but another element is, okay, now that these people are on your list, now that they've completed your challenge, now what? How do you monetize it? How do you make them become fans? How do you make them want to continue to work with you? So what the challenge does is it increases engagement with your audience. It positions you as someone who knows what the hell you're talking about. And the bonus is you grow your list, just like Kayla commented there. So I want you to meet lovely Jordana. Jordana created a tribe of devoted followers and fans. She built her tribe for, I believe it was 10 months, a little less than a year before she sold anything. So she created this, tribe of people who just absolutely loved her, and she was always giving, and she was always generous, and she was always sharing and helping. And when she launched and sold her new program, we did that within 3 weeks. She came up with the idea. She launched and sold the course. She sold 100 spots, and she had a $50,000 launch with $0 in Facebook ads. There's actually another part of this story, and I talked about it in a newsletter the other day, but for those of you who didn't read it, Jordana did another launch just a month or 2 later. I think it was maybe 6 weeks later, selling a $70 program. And she had another, I think it was like a $30,000 launch. She has over 420 women in this program from, I think, 23 countries. Amazing. So this is the power of having a tribe, of having people that really love you and adore you and attracting those people into your life. There's so much power in this. I think so many people get caught up in, just wanting to get a client and just wanting to make money and just wanting to pay the bills, but they're not looking at the whole picture. This is what makes your business sustainable. This is what makes you, go from not just having a fluke where you have a good month and you get a couple clients, but makes it a long-lasting, sustainable business that you're going to be able to grow and continue to make money. This is what it's all about. So you don't have to create your own tribe, but it is the most organic way to position yourself as the authority without spending thousands on advertising. If you're someone who doesn't, really particularly like Facebook groups or, social media, there is a way that you can grow a tribe through your advertising and your email marketing. However, it's going to cost you some money. So if you want to do it organically, this is the way. Because Jordana, she's living the dream. She gets to stay at home in her PJs and make the money she deserves, all while helping her tribe improve their lives and businesses. Her next goal in a couple months, I actually think it's at the end of this month, is a 6-figure launch. And I believe it's totally possible for her with the amount of devoted followers who love her and are ready to buy whatever she creates. Truly amazing. Shift number 5. Shift number 5 is to invest in mentoring. Now, this is something I put off, admittedly, for a while in the beginning of my business. I think about the first at least year, maybe year and a half, I didn't do this. And I really believe that now that after I've done it, I believe that everyone should have a mentor. Mentoring brings about two things: new ideas and accountability. There are new ideas in your head right now that would not have been there if you didn't make time for this webinar. A good mentor will give you great ideas and make sure you act on them. A great mentor will also put together a powerful group of people all working towards similar goals. This increases your chances of success. And I truly, truly believe this. Once I invested in mentoring and I became a part of a small group of women who was, with me, who were wanting the same things as I did, it just lifted me up. Especially because as an entrepreneur, a lot of our real life friends, real life people don't understand it. They don't get it. They don't get what we're doing. They don't get why we're on social media and online all the time. They don't get that we can make money online. So having people around you that can lift you up, that can support you, that can hold you accountable is so key to your success. It really, really is. All right, so I have clients that have their first $5,000 months. I have clients earning $10,000 a month, $30,000 a month, having 50K launches, as well as people that are just launching their business. Having the support of a kick-ass mentor alongside working with other women towards a common goal is truly priceless. So if you are, one of those who are going through some stuff, and maybe you don't have the support, I highly encourage you to seek out that support. If you don't have money for mentoring yet, get a couple girls, that you meet in a Facebook group or on a different forum and meet with them once a month. Do something. Make sure that you have someone there to support you. It's so, so important. So I want to ask you an important question. Kayla says she misses the inner circle. You're welcome back anytime, my dear. Jordana is great. I agree. So let's get back to the question. So if you guys can type in the chat your answer to this question. What would it be like if you could turn your passion and your love into 6 or 7 figures a year with ease? Got that? With ease. How would you feel? What would you do with your time? What is your mission, vision, or purpose? I would love to hear what your mission, vision, or purpose is. Why are you here? Why are you doing this? Why not just go get a job? Why not just keep your corporate job, keep your insurance, keep your paycheck every week? What is the mission? What is the vision? What is the purpose? It's so important for you to know this. And if you don't, check in with yourself and find out what that is before you move on and before you do anything else in your business. Cherise says it would be totally awesome. It is. It is amazing and it's awesome and it's totally possible. Jennifer says she would feel free. Jen, you're on your way. I'm watching you. Josie says, yeah. Exactly, guys. This is amazing. Freedom. I love that. Freedom is really what it's all about. Anything that you look at, whether it's time freedom, whether it's, freedom to be able to travel, whether it's, financial freedom, it really is all about the freedom. Solara says her mission is to lift the consciousness of the planet. I love that, Solara. You're doing amazing, amazing, amazing work. You'd enjoy the freedom. I'd be a better mother, says Judy. Jacqueline says, amazing. I would travel more with my children and secure their educational futures. Josie says your vision is helping people who want help to want to learn versus teaching public school. Lorna would feel amazing. Christina says I would be ecstatic. Oh, I love that word. I'd be able to devote more time to my kids and be a mom I truly want to be. Carol says I would feel amazing and have freedom. Definitely freedom. Jody, my purpose is to add value to other people's lives. And that's an amazing purpose, Jody. Cherise says to take care of my children, provide them with opportunities to live location independent. Angela says freedom for my entire family, breaking the pattern of financial and mental poverty. Heck yeah, Angela, break that pattern. You have the power, and I've spoken to you before, and I know that for a fact. Josie says, more free show, my baby's the world. Jennifer says, my mission is freedom for myself and to help serious emerging novelists save time, be more effective, and cut years off their learning curve so that they can write a kick-ass book and get it published faster. That's amazing, Jen. Love it. Najada says her mission is to empower women to embrace their true selves. Total freedom, says Dana. Pamela says, in charge of my life and responsible for it instead of dependent on a boss job. Guys, this is amazing. This is what it's all about. It's not about a 10K month. It's not about a 6-figure year. It's not about the next client. It's about this freedom and this life that you can create for yourself, and it's totally possible. And the reason that I know it's totally possible for you is because it happened to me, and I'm no different than you are. I am the same. I'm an introvert. I'm just a mom. I'm actually a single mom. I went through a divorce 2 years ago. I have been there, and I've turned it all around, and I know that you can do the same. So after today's training, can you see how making these 5 shifts can support that vision that you have? Yes, Jen, I think you did. I think you did. You want to screenshot that. Can you see how making these 5 shifts can support that vision? And in a way that feels really good, I want to add, because there's so much stuff out there, right? There's so many trainings and courses that, want to teach you how to build a business in 6 weeks or 8 weeks. And, you have to do the programs and the packages and the funnels and all this stuff. But I want it to feel good. Like, the part of that freedom is feeling really good in your business and doing things day after day after day that are in alignment with who you are and what your purpose is. So, if you want to feel that, then it's time for you to accelerate your online success. And I believe it's all possible for you guys. So let's recap what you need to make it happen, the 5 shifts. Number 1 is to operate with total integrity. Number 2 is to shift your mindset and increase confidence. Number 3 is position yourself as the authority. Number 4 is to create raving fans. And number 5 is to invest in mentoring. These 5 shifts alone are enough to propel you to 5-figure months, I guarantee you. Vive says, were all the coach case studies you listed your clients? Yes, they're all my clients. Now you have a choice. You can take everything that you've learned today in this training and through other trainings that I've given you and other people, and you can try to do it on your own. Or you can get the help from someone who is experienced and can give you a step-by-step strategy and a blueprint for success online. So now I want to talk about the big GP, and I want to introduce Get Paid, which is my new program, and it's all about position, authority, impact, and dollars. Get Paid is a 12-week interactive course that gets you noticed fast so that you can attract more dream clients and make more cash money, because that cash money is going to allow you the freedom that you want. What you're going to learn is how to nail down what makes you unique and amp up your confidence in the process. You're going to rock your own wealth-building webinars, telesummits, and other value-packed calls. You're going to learn how to use social media to secure your spot as an industry leader and get asked to be the expert in podcasts, in courses, in telesummits, in interviews, and all of that. You're going to learn how to create an incredible free challenge that can take you from unknown to unforgettable in your niche, and how to build a list without going crazy or broke, and so much more, but we'll get into that later. So basically, if you're ready to cut the crap and put yourself out there to make a big impact and big money, this is for you. And if you follow along and do the work, in just 12 weeks, we can cultivate real confidence, not the fake it till you make it type of confidence, but real confidence. You will position yourself as an industry leader and authority, and you will make a bigger impact and start rolling in the dough. Huge impact, guys. Huge amount of opportunity for you here to impact the world. And it is about the freedom, but it's also about freedom for other people too, and changing other people's lives. That's what it's all about. So if you're looking for a get-rich-quick thing, this is not for you. If you've taken every program and course under the sun and nothing's worked, then this won't work either. I want to talk a little bit about who this is for, and the people that are asking me questions, if you guys can just, leave the questions till the end, I'll answer all of your questions, okay? So you must have a passion-based business. This means you're not in this because entrepreneurship looks fun or glamorous, but because you are really passionate about what you are creating and the people you're meant to help. You must have a service-based business online. If you have a brick and mortar store or sell products for other companies, this is not for you. You must be a leader, a go-getter, and willing to do whatever it takes to make this happen, even if it means stretching yourself and getting uncomfortable at times. So here's what you get. 6 content-packed modules with PDFs, videos, and audios, 12 weeks to go through it all, because 6 or 8 weeks just isn't enough to build a bona fide business. It's just not. So I'll go quickly through the modules. I don't want to take up too much of your time. We're getting close to the end. But module 1 and 2, we're going to hone in on your mindset and confidence, your clarity and your message, and get really crystal clear on your unique business message to amp up your confidence. Learn how to kick fear to the curb with tried and tested secrets for feeling more comfortable in the spotlight. Module 2, which is weeks 3 and 4, we're going to go right into authentic relationships and client attraction. Just like my clients, Jordana, who built her entire tribe 10 months before she even sold anything. I want you to discover and share your unique story in a compelling way. Build and connect with your own crazy for you tribe faster. Create killer opt-ins and freebies that hook your prospects, that get you more leads, and that show everybody that you know what you're talking about. I want you to get your name on the radar of top influencers. Module number 3 is weeks 5 and 6, your offers and your discovery session. So I want you to nail down your offer and make it irresistible. Now, I want to just touch on this really quickly. I think that when people talk about their offer, they automatically think it's the program or the package or the mastermind or the power hour that they create. That's not your offer. Your offer is your result. Your offer is what your people get by working with you. So we're going to nail that down, and also how to get people on discovery sessions and get them as clients by doing all of these things. Module 4, weeks 7 and 8 is social media savvy. So many different ways, so many different things you can do. But like I said, I really want this to feel good for you, whether it's Facebook groups, whether it's Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever it feels good to you, that's what I want you working on. Module 5 is list building bliss. So how to actually get people on your list without spending a ton of money on advertising, how to communicate with that list and nurture them once you actually have them on your list. We're also going to walk you through step by step how to create a kick-ass freak challenge that puts your name on the map. Also other list building tools and tricks and things that I share with my clients and how they're able to create these things for themselves. And finally, module 6 is creating that authority and positioning. So once you have these foundations down, it's really about creating and positioning yourself as the authority, as the expert, so that you can get these guest posting slots, so that you can get the interviews, so that people can invite you on their podcast, so that you can actually leverage other people's audiences for your impact and your audience. So just to recap, it's 6 modules, 12 weekly group calls. You get weekly challenges and private Facebook group, of course. So the investment is just $1,200. And I do have a payment plan of $497 for 3 payments. But because I know that some of you need more support than others, you can choose to have me in your back pocket to guide you through the entire program and get one-on-one time with me, accountability, and a personalized strategy for your business, all at a fraction of the cost of my one-on-one mentoring. So I am offering the VIP option, which is the 6 modules, the 12 weekly group calls, weekly challenges, the private Facebook group, and 6 30-minute sessions with me. So you get a 30-minute session with me for every module so that I can help you work through it. That investment is $2,700, and there's also a payment plan for that. So if we work together, I'll put you through the same processes and my secret formula that I call the Fast Four. I put my clients through who have had 5-figure months, 50K launches, and features in magazines and popular online blogs. The curriculum is designed to position you as the go-to expert in your field and get you to 5 figures per month in a way that feels really good to you. So this is not your typical group program. I want every single one of you to succeed. Not only do you get the modules, the calls with me, and the support of the group, but you're also going to get weekly challenges and prompts. I want to make sure that this is not just another course that you take and that you never look at, or you never open up, or you never fully experience. So I'm going to be challenging the people that choose to enroll through weekly challenges to make sure that they're actually amping it up and making shit happen. So there's more, and then I'm going to get into the Q&A, and I'm going to get into your free gift. But I wanted to talk about your bonuses. So I have several bonuses, fast action bonuses for you guys today. The first 10 people to enroll are going to get personalized visibility plan from me. So I am actually going to go through your entire business and what you're going through right now. And this can be used at the beginning, end, or middle of the program and create an actual visibility plan that you can take and run with. This has webinar ideas, guest blogging ideas, blog post ideas, everything that you can think of to get yourself out there. The first 10 to enroll are also going to get membership into Facebook groupies with my client, Jordana Jaffe. This is awesome if you want to learn how to dominate the Facebook groups, whether that's a Facebook group that you're creating or a Facebook group that you are involved in. The first 20 to enroll are going to get my mastermind buddies, Rachel Luna's Confidently Scheduled Day Planner and her Get Anything You Want audio series. I also have 3 bonuses that are available until Friday after the second webinar. For those of you that need a little bit more time, there's no limit on these, and that is a 30-minute business alignment session with psychic medium Amber Lemna, who is amazing. You'll also get a 6-month membership into the Little Black Business Book, which is my go-to business tools, business hub membership site. And you'll also get 1 month into Heart and Hustle Mastermind with spiritual business coach Haley Knight. Sign up on the webinar today and you'll get a bonus one-on-one session with me regardless of which tier you choose. So that is your fast acting bonus. If you sign up with me today, you'll get that one-on-one session with Jen. So I want to get into the Q&A now. If you guys can, I'm also going to try to see some of the questions that came up, but type in any questions that you have for me. It can be about anything. It can be about you creating the program. It can be about positioning. It can be about authority. It can be about confidence. It can be about anything that we talked about. It can be about the actual program. Whatever questions you have, guys, shoot. We have a couple minutes, but I'm here for you. So just going to leave it on this slide while I wait for your questions. And the page where you can enroll is jenscalia.com/get paid. It's right at the top of this slide. All right, let me see. So Vibase, I hope I'm saying your name right. Were all the coach case studies you listed your clients? Yes, they were. Are those clients all coaching other coaches? No, not all my clients coach other coaches. I think somebody else asked that question too. Somebody was saying that they have a different niche. If you can type that in, let me know. I work with life coaches. I work with health coaches. I work with mindset coaches, all different niches. I work with people who are therapists. I work with people who are relationship coaches. So a whole variety. And I really believe it's kind of BS when people say that, only business coaches can make money. That's not true. It's not true at all. And I believe that if you make these 5 shifts, you can do that. How long does it take to create raving fans? Tamika, that really all depends on you. So if you want to do it fast, you just got to show up even more. So instead of maybe, posting in Facebook groups, once or twice a week, post once or twice a day, tweet more, put out more guest posts. So this can really happen as fast as you want it to happen. It doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen fast once you get all of these things in place. How do you get interviewed? Najeda, it's by positioning yourself as the expert. So once you start to do, guest blogs, your freebies, webinars, free calls, your challenges, people will start to position you as that expert in what you do. They'll start to relate. They'll start to say, oh, okay, Najeda's always posting about XYZ. She must do this. People are going to start to recognize you. They're going to know exactly what you do, and they're going to seek you out to be the expert. They're going to seek you out. There is another way. I do have my OBM sometimes reach out to other people and let them know that, that I'm available for interviews, but only after I have all that stuff backed up, only after I already have these foundations. So that is the point. All right, Kayla says, wonderful program, Jen. I love the one-on-one support factor. Anyone on the fence, go for it. So many good things have come out of working with Jen for me. Awesome, Kayla. You're so sweet. Raina says, I've been following you for a while. You rock. I'm in the process of getting my website professionally done with all the bells and whistles. It will take a couple months. Just hired some folks. Seems like I'd have to have that in place to start working with you. Absolutely not. This is actually what I was talking about in one of the slides where I said, I feel like we have this busy work, or we think that certain things have to happen first before we can take the leap. You can start right now, Raina. You can start, developing your fan base. You can start positioning yourself as the expert. You can gain the confidence you need, whether that's doing, one-off sessions or free sessions or challenges, and you can start to build this. So that way, by the time your website is ready to go, you have everything in place and you can start selling just like Jordana did. Cherie says, what is covered in the one-on-one and how long is it? So there's 6 sessions, and what I did was I made it 6 sessions because the 6 sessions are going to be one for each module. So as you work through the modules, the one-on-one session, in the actual session can be used for whatever you want. And it's 30 minutes. So it's 30 minutes for each module that you get one-on-one time with me. Najeda says, okay, thanks, great info. I've been following you and have done challenges and stuff. I'm manifesting to hire you as my one-on-one coach. Awesome, Najeda. Anybody else have questions about either the program or interested in working with you, but always feel it's a lot of money? How do you get around hiring mentors? Lorna, this is one that is near and dear to my heart. I have definitely, gone through this myself. Like I mentioned earlier in the webinar. Jen Blanchard, hold on one second. I'll answer your question. In the beginning, I didn't do that. I didn't hire mentors because I figured I could do it on my own. But once I realized after 12 to 18 months that I couldn't do it on my own, I knew I had to make that investment and get somebody to work with me. And to answer your question, Jen, Get Paid is very similar to GGG. GGG is no longer available. Get Paid is an evolution of GGG, so it's better. Jacqueline says, I'm starting with my 2nd coach, but manifesting to make this possible too. Guys, yes, I just want to touch on the fact that this program is completely different than any other program that is out there. So I'm not teaching the business basics. I do that with my one-on-one coaching, but I'm not teaching you, how to create sales funnels or how to, set up MailChimp and how to do things like that. This is really about creating this foundation that I talked about. It's about making sure that you have something that people are going to want, making sure that you are the person that people want to work with, and positioning yourself as the expert. So that people can come to you. You're effortless. Your business is just thriving all the time without you having to hustle. All you have to do is show up and showcase your brilliance and help people and share it with the world, and you will be able to make this possible for yourself in any industry that you're in any niche that you're in. So anybody else have questions? Now, I didn't forget that I did offer you guys a free gift when you signed up. So I want you all to succeed, whether you invest in this program or not. I see a lot of familiar faces on the webinar today, and absolutely think you guys are amazing. And I want to give you your free gift. JennScalia.com/case study bonus. You'll get access to my 100K in 90 days webinar that is only available to my membership site members. And in addition, I also created for you a 100K roadmap. So I'll leave that there so you guys can go ahead and download that. Lamorla says, would creating a webinar be better to build my list versus a PDF toolkit offer? Really depends on what your people want. This is going to go back to surveying your audience, finding out what they want. How many spots will be in the program? Great question, Catherine. I'm actually keeping it very small. I want to keep it small because I want to make sure that you all get your individualized attention, especially anybody that's in the VIP option. I'm going to cap it at 50, but my goal is around 35. So around 35 to 50 is ideally where I want to be with the amount of people in the program. Any other questions? Just type that in the chat box, and don't forget to download your free gift, JennScalia.com/case study bonus. And let me see here. All right, just open the roadmap and it's gorgeous. Thank you for over-delivering again. That's what it's all about, Angela. It's all about over-delivery. Like I mentioned, I want you all to succeed, whether you're in this program, whether you work with me, whether you work with someone else. I know for a fact that this is possible for you guys, and I want to make it as easy as possible for you guys to make this happen for yourselves. So I'm just going to wrap it up here. I'll give you guys a couple minutes for anybody who is lingering or have any questions. But I do want to wrap it up because, like I said, I am respectable of your time. Dana says, will the one-on-one just be what we cover each week or whatever we need help with? Dana, you can use it however you want to. The one-on-one support can be used however you want. It can be, we can go module by module, or we can just touch on, whatever you need to do at that time. So the calls will be, every other week, pretty much. All right, just give you guys a couple minutes. Make sure that you are going to download that bonus. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being here live. I know sometimes it's hard to get on a webinar live, but I really wanted you guys to be engaged and present and be able to be here with me today. Jacqueline says, thank you as always for the great content. You're very welcome. All right, let's see. All right, guys, I am getting off the line. Wanted to give you guys a few more minutes. Get paid. Catherine already enrolled. So welcome, Catherine. Catherine is about to get paid. Who is going to join her? Oh, you're welcome, Lori. We get to talk in a couple days. Excited for that. You're welcome, my dear Kelly. That's okay, Lori. Lorna, you're welcome. Awesome, guys. Well, I'm going to let you go. Thank you. Sally says, unfortunately, as a dating coach, cannot advertise on Facebook. Yes, I've seen that. I've heard a lot about that, Sally. It does suck, but I kind of feel like there are ways around it. So I work with a couple relationship coaches right now. And it's really, I think, about, you know, positioning yourself in a different way, maybe coming at it from a different angle, and getting past that. But so this actually, you know, the stuff that you would learn in Get Paid, and by actually doing the more organic stuff, you can totally blow it up. Actually, as a dating coach, I feel like Instagram would be huge for you. So if you're not on there, I would get on there. People are hungry for that stuff over there. Vive says, do you use a designer for your free gift? No, I actually did it myself on Canva. Canva is awesome. I absolutely love it. I create most of my stuff on Canva. For the really, really good stuff, like my sales page and my website banners, I do hire it out. But a lot of the stuff I just do myself. I like doing it. It's fun. I get to be creative. Kezra, hopefully I'm saying your name right. You're welcome. Raina says, did you cover how this is different from the other programs that you offer? No, but I can definitely answer that right now. So what I offer right now, Raina, is I have a mastermind that is a 6-month commitment, and that is for people who are, you know, already successful in their business. So it's not necessarily for newbies. It's for somebody who's already successful and just wants to take them to the next level. I offer my one-on-one coaching, which obviously, you know, I get pretty deep into my clients' businesses. I become their business partner in crime. I really help them figure out the things that they need to do in order to have a successful business, and that's one-on-one. And I have the membership site, which is very different. The membership site is more of a hub for the content that I offer. I do challenges in there and things like that. And so this is essentially my signature program. This is my signature group program, where it's all about the authority, the positioning, the visibility, and things like that. Hopefully that answers your question. Kezra, all right, I like that. Awesome, guys. Any more questions? I don't have a time limit, so if you guys have questions, shoot. If not, let me know. Vive, hopefully I'm saying your name right because I said it a bunch of times. Says cool. Just going to refresh real quick and make sure I didn't miss anybody's questions. All right, so it looks like we are out of questions. If you have any questions, you can certainly email me. If you want to join again, I'll be doing another webinar on Thursday at 12 p.m. So tell your friends. I hope you got a lot out of this. I hope that you're able to make the 5 shifts. Hopefully you got your free gift. If not, I will send a follow-up email with that link. Kezra says how long, or Kezra says how long is the training available? We start on the 21st, Kezra. So the cart is actually going to close on the 18th to make sure that we have everybody in. So about 10 days you have. Sally says, where do I advertise as dating coach since Facebook is out? You can actually do Twitter. I've played around with Twitter ads and LinkedIn ads. So depending on who your target audience is, you can definitely target one of those two. Ashley says, thank you for the webinar. You're welcome. Kezra says, to watch. Oh, how long is the training available to watch? There is no replay. It will be taken down, but I will be doing the webinar again on Thursday afternoon. So I'll send you that again if you want to sign up for Thursday's webinar. All right, so I think that is it. Don't want to leave anybody out, but if you guys do have any questions, you can just hit reply to the email that you got the webinar confirmation on and ask me whatever you need to ask me. So guys, I will talk to you very soon. Thank you again for joining me today, for hanging out. Kezra, how long? Okay, it's not going to expire because you guys have a secret link, so it won't expire. All right, guys. Well, thank you again, and I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me, and have an amazing night.